Good evening and welcome to v8sonline live and exclusive coverage of the iRacing Truck Series. Brought to you by v8sonline's Superstore and Sim Instruments. Tonight we're at Talladega Speedway for the last round of the season, and alongside me in the commentary box I've got Anthony Kernich. How are you tonight, Anthony?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm looking forward to this race tonight, the Super Speedway with a truck. It's always very interesting.
Yeah, it should definitely be interesting. Plenty of bump drafting going on around this massive circuit. Be interesting to see who pairs up and who can go up the front for the win.
Yeah, obviously, the style of drafting we have at the moment, you can't win the race without a partner. So,
we're just getting the championship standings up on the screen now. We've got Jason Martin with a commanding lead on 1,119, followed by Timothy Jackson and Samman Clark, who are pretty close. Nathan Britton, Simon Walker in 4th and 5th. Wayne Burke in 6th. Luke Betts 7th. In 8th, we've got Mitch Oberhall. 9th, Michael Schreier, and 10th, Tony Autridge. And over the other side, we've got Chris Brooks in 11th, Andrew Wren 12th, 13th for Pateri Codavara, 14th for Jason Hardman, 16th for Wayne Anderson, Jason Scandalera 17th, Timmy Foltz in 18th, Justin Allen 19th, and Shannon Wright is your top 20. And I'll just try and get my race preview up. We've got 25 laps, 4.2 kilometres per lap. 106 kilometres in total for the race. Not sure if we'll see a pit stop, see if guys are getting fresh tyres or not. There's been a lot of talk around the paddock about a big accident first up. Do you think that's going to happen, Anthony?
We won't be seeing anyone pitting here. Tyres, there's no advantage to gain by tyres. I wouldn't want to give up track position if I had it. And in terms of the big wreck, yeah, I believe we have a full field tonight, so a big wreck is inevitable.
Yeah, we just got the grid up on screen. Francis Dunnett's put in a good time the last qualifying session to pip Shane Van Gisbergen. They've 1 and 2. Jason Hardman in 3rd, Nathan Britton in 4th. Josh Muggleton, championship contender in the V8 Supercar Series, has joined tonight. He's in 5th. Jason Martin, our series leaders, in 6th. Christian Arwood in 7th. Reece Goldfinch in 8th. Simon Walker in 9th. And Samman Clark in 10th. In 11th, we've got Tony Autridge, another fellow commentator, and Leo Gray in 12th. Andrew Wallace in 13th. Martin Carroll 14th. 15th, Michael Schreier. 16th, Luke Betts. Jason Scandalera in 17th. Ian Ford 18th. And Rob Hartley rounds out the field in 19th.
Obviously, qualifying position isn't terribly important around here. You can come up through the field quite easily with the way the draft works. Unfortunately, we do have an odd number tonight, though. There's going to be one guy who, unless there's some major dramas, is going to be left out, unfortunately.
Yeah, just watching the early race there, a couple of guys dropped off the back of the pack and they really go nowhere, so you got to make sure you find a partner and find one quick. We've got our pit reporter. How are you, Sam?
G'day, boys. How you going?
Good, mate. How you feeling for tonight? You've been enjoying it. You're starting out at 10th, but like we just heard, shouldn't be a problem. You should be able to make your way up quite comfortably.
Yeah, Talladega and Daytona, they're unique racetracks where, at the end of the day, qualifying isn't what it is at every other racetrack. It's all about having a good drafting buddy and trying to avoid the big one.
I see you've got starting next to you. You've got fellow TTR teammate in Tony Autridge. Has there been a little conversation between you to try and help each other out in this?
A little bit from him, and another fellow TTR teammate, Josh Muggleton's joined the field too. So, I've had nice words with them, and also a bit of a chat with Shane Van Gisbergen through the week. So, fingers crossed, regardless of where I am, somewhere throughout the field, hopefully I'll have someone to play with.
That's it, mate. You got friends all over the paddock there, so.
So we see the cars gridding up now. This pace lap is extremely long. It'll take them over 2 minutes to complete. So cautions around here tend to be quite boring.
You've done quite a few laps this week of Talladega, Sam Man. You enjoying the track? You just enjoying getting that right boot into it and not letting off?
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's such a great racetrack. Obviously, the end result does rely on some help along the way with the draft and everything else. But yeah, it's an amazing place where you just sort of hold your foot flat out and you're pretty much just riding the brake and touching the brake just to try and keep the two trucks together. So it is good, but I guess there hasn't been as much preparation as weeks gone by at other tracks, just because of it's pretty much easy when you're out by yourself. You just got to learn that tandem draft.
Well, good luck with it, mate. Hopefully there is no cautions, but if there is, we might check back in with you during the race.
No worries, mate. Let's hope the Coke Zero Chevy doesn't get involved in the big one. I'll talk to you a little bit later.
So, Anthony, you got a pick for tonight? There's quite a good field we've got for the last round. Have you got a pick?
Yeah, I mean anyone can win with the way this track's set up, but I wouldn't count Shane out. He's always up there on these super speedways. Francis and Jason should come up through the field. But yeah, anyone can win here. If half the field wrecks on early, I mean that puts some of the guys at the back in contention.
Yeah, definitely. There's been a lot of talk about the mega accident. It always happens the first couple of laps, but hopefully the guys are well aware of it and it's not going to happen.
Yeah, if you can get settled down and not race too hard 3 and 4 wide, it tends to stay green. The danger is when people come to swap, you can get some interesting situations. There's people speed differential. You can get unhinged.
Pace car's just gone in. Francis Dunnett's got control of the field.
To the race begins.
Green flag. Have a good day.
Green flag.
Francis Dunnett's got a good jump.
Looks like Shane is slow away. Didn't react very well. Oh, he's trying to pick up Sam. What? They're 3 wide already. This is not the start. Nathan Brick trying to work with Shane here at the moment. So everyone's looking to find a partner at this stage of the race. Track position isn't too important at the moment. Got Shane trying to cut in front of Sandman to get together.
Yeah, we've got Jason Harmon riding behind Francis Dunnett. They're pairing up quite quickly. Christian Elwood and Josh Muggleton seem to have paired up with Shane and Simon Walker's paired up. So that's your top 6 at the first lap.
Looks like Jason Martin's might lose the draft here. He's got he's right at the back of the field. So yeah, he's going to lose the draft quickly if someone comes back to pick him up. So
well, we're 4 wide.
looks like got 4 wide off turn 2. Someone's Christian Elwood's trying to work by himself, see what he can produce.
Tony Walker just dropped off the back and hooked up with Sandman there, so sort of left Christian on his own.
Shane pushing Simon Walker to the lead, the high lane. So Jason Martin has lost the draft, so he's through. This is a caution. So he's very capable. But I guess it's just luck in this track. So 3 cars pushing each other now at the front of the field. So it feels actually quite spreading out quite quickly here because people aren't staying together for too long.
No, and now Francis Dunnett's been left high and dry. He's on his own. He's trying to stay in the draft with Shane. They're all playing a bit of cat.
An accident there.
bit of cat and mouse at the moment. They're all trying to choose which partner they want and get in position.
So Francis now pushing Shane. This is a great play. This is Shane being from real life. He's really quite accustomed to this. Managed to stop the draft, so you might be able to get up there if you can.
We've got Jason Hardman. He's leading the two Powerbomb guys. I'm sure they'd like to get together as time goes on.
So it might be difficult for him.
Dane moves down to the low line there with behind Jason Hardman, and Francis follows him.
Two leaders sticking right together here. Just making the lots of the race, the temperature's starting to creep up, so I'd like to see some guys exchanging positions within the next lap or two. Obviously, if you blow your engine around here, your race is over. Two leaders are exchanging positions now. Interesting as Shane comes through with a huge speed advantage.
Yeah, it's best not to back off when you want to swap positions with your partner. It's always find it's best to drift high and by the time you get back down.
A little bit of contact mid-pack. We've got Martin Carroll's been shuffled up. We're all checking up on the high side, so this could be interesting.
Nathan Britton's leading positions at the moment. He's got no partner.
So there's not a lot of pairs that are stuck together, so it should be pretty easy for the mid-pack to stay together in one large bundle for now. So we've got Luke Betts is coming out with a bit of air.
Go on board with Muggo. He's pushing Sandman around. Gives you a good idea of exactly what these guys need to do to stay in that bunk draft position.
Obviously, you can see nothing from the cockpit view except the back of the truck ahead, so these guys may be communicating to each other. Sandman has actually come back up, so up towards the front, so that started to really hurt. So Martin Carroll's had a bit of trouble with turn 4. He seems to have fallen considerably far behind them. So, oh, we've had Tony Orchard's been turned on the back straightaway by Martin Carroll. Didn't bring out a yellow.
Yeah, checking out the replay now of what happened. It looks like was it Tony come down just a little bit and maybe didn't realise that Martin Carroll was there on the inside of him, and yeah, back left corner just turned him.
Well, hard into the wall, yeah. His race is done and Martin Carroll's race is done too. He went came back up to the field.
I think as those guys never impeded anyone else, the yellow flag didn't come out for that reason.
Yeah, it was at the back of the pack too, so and down way down below the yellow line, so caution wasn't likely. So we've got the fields split up here into a few distinct groups.
Yeah, the two front guys, Francis and Shane, are really ripped out. As we see Sandman tucking now in behind Muggo.
We're almost approaching the halfway point of the race, so it's obvious that we're lapping over 320 kilometers per hour at the moment, so just over just under 49 seconds for a lap, so the laps are ticking by pretty quickly. So if you want to make a move, you've got to get up there as quick as you can before the laps do run out.
We've got the two Powerborn Racing guys that are finally paired up, Simon Walker and Nathan Britton. They're two quite experienced oval racers, so they might make a late push.
Unfortunately, Jason Martin has fallen off the back of the field here. He's lost the draft. So really, really sucks for him because he was a contender tonight. So Nathan Britton's had a bit of trouble there with Simon Walker. A little bit loose there, turn through, but no harm done. So you've got Sandman now pushing Margareton almost up to the lead here. These two pairs have broken away almost 2 seconds on the field.
Yeah, I was going to say a couple of laps ago we saw Francis and Shane get that good jump on them all, but Muggo and Sandman have done real well to catch back up.
And obviously with the swap it takes half a lap to build back up to speed, so yeah, the group that's pushing behind can gain quickly.
Sandman's pretty keen to get second spot in the championship.
So he's tucking in behind Francis. He might actually be trying to work with Shane. We'll see.
Sandman never lost too much time in that swap with Muggo. Just keeping that engine nice and cool.
Got to be careful with your swaps too here. It's always best to swap going into the corners.
Well, Sandman's had a big moment there. He's moved to the high line to get around Francis.
They've got Shane and Francis swapping. This is going to allow Margareton and Sandman to easily get the lead. So don't want to let these guys behind catch up. They've got to try and swap quickly.
They're about halfway point of this race.
So Jason Harbin's hit the wall out of turn 4 behind the main group.
He's managed to keep it on the track though, so no yellow flag still. Unfortunately, it's hampered Christian Elwood's run. He was teamed up well with Jason Harmon.
So got Francis being with Shane again to the lead. Obviously, if these two can get their swaps orchestrated properly, they're probably going to contend for the W when lap 25 comes around.
It is bringing Nathan Britton, Simon Walker, Luke Betts and Leo Gray into the picture though, these front couple swapping around. Just like you mentioned.
Getting into the oh, we got Francis got a bit loose on the front through the trials. Shane might have collected him a little bit. That's gonna hurt them a lot. They're gonna fall back quite a margin here. I think by the time things settle out.
So the halfway point of this race is definitely between these top 8 cars. They're all doing a terrific job, working together.
Might have Reece Goldfinch in a bit of trouble with a bit of lag issues.
Yeah, his ping went a little bit high there. It seems to be normalising again now. Got Francis and Shane back up into the mix here, looking to make it 3 wide. They got a huge run. Is they going to make it? Sandman throw the block. He's got to be sensible at this stage of the race. Oh, Sandman's in the apron. That's an amazing effort to save that. Gone.
Yep, trouble off turn 4.
Shane trying to avoid Sandman's gone up and he collected Simon Walker, I think it was, that was at the front.
Yeah, caution is out. Shane's been collected. Looks like Simon Walker's tried to go for a gap and Shane's covering.
I think Shane went a little high just to avoid Sandman. Wasn't sure was that clear he was going to go after touching the apron.
So Sandman did touch the apron and did a hell of a job to save that, and looks like he caught out right at the end. As Simon Walker's come through, obviously way too fast. And
just having a look at the cars, Sandman and Shane. It doesn't look like there's too much damage for them.
Probably going to hurt them because they're going to be at the back of the field. It's going to be difficult for them to catch back up.
Sandman did real well to hold on. I thought he was definitely going around.
He didn't actually hit any walls, so.
Sandman, quite it's a bit of a scary ride for you there, mate.
Yeah, mate. I was a bit lucky. I think I just got under the yellow line and touched the flat part of the racetrack, and unfortunately it got me sideways. And I hate it for anyone else who was caught up. I think Shane had a bit of a spin there too, so I apologise to him. But yeah, it was a hairy moment. I didn't think I was going to hold on to it.
Yeah, Shane and Francis had a really good run, and they just pretty much ran out of room. And I'm not sure if you saw them coming or not. You got a little, seemed like you just got a little wiggle and went down on the apron. But we were just saying how good of an effort was to keep hold of it.
Yeah, I think a lot of it was just fluke. I tried my hardest to hold on to it, and I managed to keep it straight. A little bit of door-to-door contact, I think, with Shano when he was having his drama. But yeah, like I said, I apologise if that was all my fault and I've wrecked Shane's night. Then I apologise 100% because yeah, I think I just touched the flat. I don't know that I came down and they turned me around. I think it was just all driver error. I think I just touched the flat part of the racetrack and that unsettled the racetrack, and round I went.
Got Leo Gray stopped on the track at the moment, we're hearing. We'll let you get back to it, Sandman, and good luck for the last few laps, mate.
Cheers, fellas. Have a good call.
It looks like Leo Gray and Luke Betts have overshot the pace car, so they're waiting for the pace car to catch back up.
And obviously this caution is going to be relatively quick because they don't actually have anyone a lap down at this stage, other than Orchard, who's already retired.
Yeah, Shane did go to the pit lane. I'm pretty sure he might have just done that just for a bit of fresh rubber because he was already at the back. And yeah, I think I don't think he'll expect he's not. I think he'll quite enjoy trying to come through the field.
You might just see him hook up with Jason Martin and try and get up through the field.
Looking, Sandman has a little bit of damage to the rear of his car. Your experience, is that going to hamper him, Anthony?
It shouldn't too much. As long as his toe is not knocked out, he should be fine. He didn't hit any walls, so he should be fine if he could find a partner. He might be a little bit off the pace, but it shouldn't hurt him too much.
Of course, his main rival for the championship isn't racing, Timothy Jackson, so yeah, it's a little bit of breathing room for him.
There's still quite a few laps to go, so there's going to be some carnage probably towards the end of the race. So he can still get up there.
So I'm hearing Francis over the radio asking any other drivers if they need a partner. Obviously, he's lost his partner in Shane Van Gisbergen, who went to the rear of the field.
And it's almost pointless to drop back after the restart. We're not going to have too many laps left to do anything if he drops back a few seconds. And Shane might have damage. So they're going to set up an interesting finish to the race. We have about 5 or 6 laps to the end.
Yeah, if I was Shane, I'd be latching onto Jason Martin and trying to push through as quick as possible.
So there's quite a few people you can pick from at this stage. I wouldn't be surprised to see Shane hook up with Jason. They've raced each other before, and Jason doesn't have any damage, so we'll see what happens.
I think the first round this season, Jason and Shane had an epic battle. I can't remember what track it was at off the top of my head, but Pocono have been informed they had a really good battle, so they certainly know each other. We got gains and losses up. Yeah, Luke Betts and Leo Gray are the biggest movers. They've climbed quite a few spots. Dane's the biggest loser at the moment, down 14 spots.
Looks like because it took so long for those guys to catch up to the field, we got one extra lap of caution here, so we do still have 2 laps to go, so we should have a 5-lap sprint to the flag once everything's all settled.
Luke Betts will be controlling the restart.
It's going to be certainly a very interesting restart indeed. We've got a bit of a mixed up field. Some of those guys that were up there in the first part of the race are now in the middle or back of the field. We might see some fireworks start to take place.
We've got the 2 Powerbond guys in 6th and 5th. They're still just locked in together, so they'll be ones to watch. The safety car just coming around turn 3.
You got Nathan Brent with a bit of front damage. That actually might hurt him quite a bit towards the end of the race. He might not be able to get the straight line speed he's looking for, and also his temperatures might get high quickly. So he's a chance to blow his engine if he doesn't manage it correctly.
He's had a pretty strong season, Nathan Britton, currently sitting in 4th for the championship.
Yeah, I think he'd be happy just to finish this race. He's had some pretty bad luck in previous rounds. I believe we are on 1 degree now, so should be seeing a restart this time around. And yes, lights are out in the pace car.
They all form up 2 by 2. If you were Shane or Jason Martin, Anthony, what would your thoughts be right now? You think Shane's got new tyres, of course?
Yeah, I'll just get to the front as quickly as possible and try and do something, because obviously if caution does come out, it's going to end the race. So you don't want to be stuck midfield with 3 laps to go and get caught out by a yellow. But that we should actually see those 2 come up quite quickly. I wouldn't be surprised if they get together. Especially considering the experience that those 2 have with each other. I'm sure there's probably that respect. So pace car's coming through the tribal now. Yeah, Luke's got up to a pretty quick jump there. Got to be careful to not get the white flags and the guys on the inside. So Margleton's been hung out to dry quite a bit. Just hasn't got a partner at this stage.
Jason Martin, sorry, I was going to say Jason Martin's really just fallen off the back, and James picked up Rob Hartley by the looks of that.
It looks like Jason actually may have damage, just the way he's fallen back so quick. Either that or he didn't get a very good restart. So we've got some fisticuffs in the middle of the field at the moment. We've got Simon Walker's very, very slow.
I was going to say Shane and Rob caught him at a rate of knots.
Yeah, they're going to catch that truck in front of them too. I believe that's all work. We've got some splitting in the middle of the field.
I know Christian and Shane are in the team speak together at the moment, so they might be trying to move Rob out of the way.
So Shane actually might be trying to hook up here with Ella Ward. I don't know what's going on there. It's a bit of a mess at the moment. Shane may have damage that's hindering it. Scandalora cuts through the free wall.
Jason Scandalara and Ian Ford make their way through. Muggo and Sandman.
3 wide for the lead with Sandman. This is certainly going to get interesting coming into the race. So they've been pinched right below that yellow line.
Sandman's still trying with that apron.
So the Tour de France seem to have held their own very well at the moment. So
yeah, they were part of that front running pack before the caution. Yeah, they that Leo Gragan very loose there behind Luke Betts.
That's going to allow Sandman to push his teammate up to the lead. Josh Muggleton's leading a super speedway race is certainly something didn't expect.
That man can do no wrong at the moment. Everything touches turns to gold.
They are swapping.
Christian and Shane running around the high side.
They're 3 wide off turn 2 at the moment. Oh, we got one down in the
done it.
Yep, we got trouble off turn 2. That's going to end the race. Big wreck. Caution's out.
Sandman's leading, so Sandman may take this win.
Oh, and they're still wrecking. Shane's caught up in that.
That all come from Francis Dunnett getting loose and going down the apron, which unsettled the other cars. Apologies if the replays aren't coming through that great. We're having a few troubles with the overlays, but Francis Dunnett just gets down on the apron, exit in the corner, and there's
really close together. Someone abruptly slows down. It does cause a bit of chaos down through the field, as this happened in this case.
Jason Scandalara was sort of all over, and Shane's actually, I think, touched the wall and come down into him.
See, that did end the race at that point. Caution came out with only a lap to go. This Sandman is in the lead, so he's going to take this one. Now that's a bonus for him. I know he'll be stoked about that one.
Oh, he'll be pumped. Have to get him on the mic, I think, and have a chat to him. He'll be pumped about taking out the final round of the truck series. Sandman, you got us there, mate?
Yes, I do, mate.
How are you feeling right now?
Mate, pretty chuffed. I didn't want to leave it this late in the season, but over the moon to get my first win in the Sim Instruments Truck Series. Coke Zero Chevy Silverado was sensational. I had my good teammate Josh Muggleton behind me there in the TTR Silverado, and yeah, we teamed up and got a bit lucky. I think that the pack that we were chasing down moved up a little bit of a line, and we were able to get in underneath it, and then the yellow came out. So fantastic, just over the moon.
Ah, well done, mate. You certainly swapped positions with Muggo at the right time.
Yeah, it was just starting to get hot, and of course, if it had gone green, there was still a couple of more laps to go. So Muggo and I had a bit of a chat, and of course, he's not in it for the championship. It was all about sort of having a teammate and a drafting buddy for the race. So we're over the moon, mate. A 1-2 for TTR and for Coke Zero Racing, Sandman Motorsport. We're over the moon.
Well done. I believe we got Muggo on the line too. Muggo, how was that, mate?
Mate, that was awesome. I could get used to this.
not bad for a V8 supercar driver, is he?
It's good only having to do half the job and turn left.
Is this a bit of an omen for next Monday night, Muggo?
I hope so. Hopefully. No, it's just good to help Sandman out in his quest for a championship. He does a lot for us on the roadside and all that. So it's good to jump in, and like you guys know, if you got no drafting buddy here at Talladega, you're nowhere. So yeah, I just kept it pinned and hoped for the best, make sure it didn't blow, and worked out. So yeah, all good.
Well done, guys. Going to give us some victory burnouts?
I think that's definitely in order, mate. Let's go to the start-finish line. I didn't want to leave it this late in the season for a win, but I'm glad I've managed to chalk one on the blackboard. But big thanks to Muggo. Like I said, yeah, you really need a drafting buddy around here, and yeah, we did pretty good.
And it definitely helped your chances of gaining second in the championship as well, Sandman.
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't sort of see what dramas anyone else had or where they finished just yet. But look, at the end of the day, it's a great championship, and just proud to be part of it. And fingers crossed I've done enough for the Australian-New Zealand title overall. But great effort by Jason Martin for the win in the Sim Instruments Championship. He drove well all season.
Well done there, mate. We just got the race results up on screen, and as you can see, Sandman's got the number one. Muggo done well. He's pushed him all the way around and got second spot. Nathan Britton's climbed up to third. Leo Gray and Luke Betts fell back a little bit towards the end there for fourth and fifth. Christian Owl was sixth. Ian Ford in seventh. Francis Dunnett in eighth. Andrew Wallace ninth. Martin Carroll 10th. Reece Goldfinch 11th. Jason Harmon in the 12th. 13th was Michael Schreier. 14th for Simon Walker, 15th for Shane Van Gisbergen, 16th for Jason Martin, Rob Hartley was 17th, 18th for Jason Scandalara, and 19th for Tony Ortridge. And how did you enjoy that, Anthony? Some pretty exciting racing in there.
Yeah, it was certainly had its moments. Typical incidents that you see on super speedways, but all in all, pretty clean race. Pretty good way to end the season.
Yeah, I'll be missing for a few weeks. But that was definitely probably one of the better races I've seen. So I thoroughly enjoyed it, and we've got some exciting news coming out later on about Oval Series for next season. But we might be able to wrap this season up right now. Congratulations to, I'm pretty sure Jason Martin has run away with the championship. Well done to Sandman for taking out the final round.
Thanks, mate. And also, I got a chance. I want to thank everyone at Sim Instruments for being involved in this championship. It's bloody world class. It's fantastic that they've got behind us, and it's really good fun. Fixed oval racing has been a blast this season, and yeah, big thanks to them, and of course everyone at v8sonline for doing the broadcast, guys. We appreciate your work.
Yeah, big thanks to our fellow commentator Anthony. Thanks for coming on board mid-season, mate. You've been great.
Yeah, it's been an interesting experience. Hope to build on it for next season.
And of course, our tireless directors are Des Hallam, who's enjoying himself a little holiday at the moment, and Sebastian. Couldn't do it without you guys. Cool. Bit of a turn up. Sammy might have got the overall championship.
Oh,
Hey, you getting nervous now?
I don't know. I think we'll just wait for Seb to crunch the calculator, but I think Martin probably did enough for the championship. But look, who knows? Who knows?
As the director just punches away on the calculator. Well, there you have it, Sam, man. Unofficially, of course. You've taken out the Australian-New Zealand iRacing Truck Series, mate.
Oh, over the moon,
Hey?
mate. Yeah, just thrilled. Just yeah, we've had a bit of bad luck. We've had some good races along the way, but mate, if that's the case, and to top it off with a win at Talladega, I'll be absolutely over the moon. But I think I'll just sit tight and I'll check out the website and Facebook and just to see when everything's official.
Yeah, of course that's unofficial. Our director Seb's not the greatest on a calculator, so we'll have to just wait and see. We might just wrap it up there. I want to say big thanks to v8sonline Superstore for all their help and support. The entire v8sonline commentary team for this series. It's been good bringing the ovals to the Australian New Zealand public. And of course Sim Instruments. They've gone above and beyond what anyone would expect from a sponsor of a series, and take my hat off to them. Anyone that doesn't have a Sim Instruments display, you're missing out. You should get one. So we'll wrap it up now. Unofficially, Seaman is the winner of the Australian-New Zealand Truck Series. Officially, he's the winner of the final round at Talladega, and hopefully we'll see you all next season.